Hello guys, so today we're gonna go see a match of Imperialdramon versus the Millith loop deck. And one reason why I've not been editing these videos because I remember this match was long, and when you have Millith loop, you're gonna keep searching their deck a lot. Or so, not searching their deck, they search your trash a lot. We're gonna get the Digimon, you're gonna get a search, a free Anna Davis, so he gets 2 hits, perfect, doesn't whiff at it at all. And here the V1 swings, it dies, but it will not get the trash top 2, it will just delete the V-Mon. So the V-Mon is luckily preventing the trashing effect, but he will definitely lose a body, which would have been a nice DNA material. Sora hits and strips the source, so Black-Ramon cannot swing anymore. It's kind of unfortunate, you do sometimes want to rush, but that's obviously not the only point of Millith. You sometimes just want to mill. You're using calling really early. I guess just choke under 1 because definitely you don't want to give your opponent too much memory here. Does it matter? No. Because he is going to utilize the new cards, I believe, from BT12 to just gain 1 memory, 1 DNA. So yeah, very strong. It's definitely really strong and like, well, just makes DNA a lot cheaper all around. Guess Davis gets 2 hits. He get X-Mon tag. Very interesting here. So right now the Gilmon's stunned because it doesn't have a source. Yeah, if there's the other Imperialdramon, it would have balanced it, but it's not that one. And here we got a barrage. And one weakness about, I believe, DNA decks, especially the Imperialdramon one, is that they rely heavily on, or their weakness is just wasting so much materials on the DNA. So once it's gone, you lost a good chunk. That's like, if you had like a fully built stack of 2 level 3s, 2 level 4s into a level 5, like there's only so much room in your deck space too. You only have so much of them, really. If we get the Black Rel, are we gonna search anything off that? And yeah, we're just sort of getting that pressure on. You definitely don't want to delete that Gilmon, or you get that like I really wants just to delete something on your board, either trash top 2. Very deadly here. And the Black Rel just has a good ring Digimon effect. At this point, it's pretty vanilla, and you really want to just Digivolve on that rather than like not swing. You definitely want to save that. Here we have the armor player deciding to do again in Imperialdramon, so it's gonna strip and stun both. I think it's stunned up to 3, but like, I believe there is a cap to it. But yes. So sort of little blue hybrid now just can't swing for the turn. Interesting. So if we get a Paladin here, I guess the whole point is to return any material that the Millith can use off the barrage. But I don't think he has time for that. I would think that I wasn't sure. I think you get the Imperialdramon. So, because again, I think the weakness is losing materials. Unless he has a lot of level 5s in his hand, then I guess there's no problem. But yeah. Pitch up in the Black-Ramon. He's trash top 2 and get a Gilmon. And I think due to that, he now had enough in trash for 10 to get him to boost the level to delete a level 5. So now he's back to square 1. Both players are not at equal security. Right now, Lilith Loop does have the lead. It's 3 to 4 in security. And here we have the DNA play. The V-Mon does let you DNA at the end of turn, but don't worry, he can't pass turn to begin with. And here we get the old starter deck from Imperialdramon. This is the alt art from the regionals. He's gonna bond like a 6k or less, and he can swing and suspend. And typically the XV-Mons do give it jamming, so even if it's strong Digimon insecurity, it won't die. We do get a boost. Boost is so helpful in this matchup. I do just need to go up the line to mill as much as possible. Taps Davis and Digivolves into Imperialdramon. It's on suspend and swings, but it would die typically, but the jamming is preventing the death. And here we get Imperialdramon Fightermon Digivolve for 1 on top of Dragonmon, just a mode change, and just bounces the Black-Ramon in hand. Now, what's the goal here? We look at the Imon on the Imperialdramon deck. The deck size is low, but I guess we don't even need to care about that. What we care about is the amount of trash in both players' deck. If it's 35 or higher, the Digimon is just free. And because Imperialdramon Fireball is a 13k, it will just be dead on the on play of Gallimon. And here we're playing a purple memory boost. Now, I say the Lilithmon deck is also close to getting milled, but not as much as the Imperialdramon deck. But I think the whole point is just to set up. As typically the Imperialdramon deck doesn't have enough room to input floodgates in the deck, we don't have to worry about that here. Here we go to another DNA. I believe this is the Dino Bee, so it won't stun anyone. I believe. No, I think it does stun. I think it maybe doesn't unsuspend. Go to HPD and it can definitely just unsuspend thanks to the Ken Davis. Gets to play out 2 bodies from here. And if we get the Imperialdramon from the starter deck, he can definitely end game here. He potentially has lethal for 3 checks. Swings 1 check, draw off the egg. Gets a mat. It seems like Imperialdramon player is all set up now on the Imperialdramon. The Millith deck. So if the Imperialdramon player can't end here, it's over. Get the Dino Beads. It's not the Imperialdramon we wanted to end game. But I guess with the Dino Bead package, you're limiting yourself in the Imperialdramon line. So it's gonna be rough here. I don't think it do much. I think it's just coming there. As long as the Millith can't end game by deck out. And here we're just gonna Digivolve for 2. Draw, charge top 2. I believe that's the only, he only has like 1 or 2 cards in the deck, and that's all. GG. Now going to game 2, we have Lilithmon starting the game. Now that's not really what you want. The Lilithmon deck, I think you want to go second, but first also you don't mind here. Alright. Digimon doesn't whip here. Now, it's definitely scary to swing at security as you don't want to give your opponent value, but swinging here and dealing a rookie is good. But yeah, again, you don't want to lose value here. But I guess we're going for the recur strat as we get the mat to recur back a Gilmon. And he does have the Worm underneath, so he doesn't have to pass turn. If he Digivolves, he can DNA Digivolve to gain 2 memory off of the champion's effects. So he's security 8k with jamming. Alright. Digivolve to another Gilmon back. This time I do think Gilmon not the one he got from the mat. Harper's the Gilmon choking a 1. So yes, definitely seeing that maybe the hand wasn't so good for the Millith player. Definitely just a rigorous strat, but if it works, it works. We'll see how it goes through here. Digimon definitely has a lot of ways to stun and bounce the board if it's a low enough DP. So a bit worrisome here. Hits to a Deathslinger, but it won't kill because it's too early in the game to really be at 10 in trash. So only would have been able to delete a level 4. Plays a Wormmon. He gets a Vmon off of that. So I'm assuming that's not what he wanted, but he might as well take it because another rookie wouldn't hurt. Hard plays Davis. Now what do we need here? I think what we need here is maybe to delete the stack because that's sort of the only thing that's got him going for. Okay, Digital the Black Growl. Trash 2. I think maybe try to fill up the trash. Try to see if you have for Deathslinger. Probably not yet. Only need a bit more to get to that point. Security. HPD, it doesn't die. HPD is not a card you want to see if you're going against anyone. And deciding to swing security or into a body to just secure the death. And yes, now he has Deathslinger and it's able to kill level 5. Now, we gotta hope he has no more materials to build up to another level 5. But maybe talks like off of each draw. Who knows? But once he promotes, he doesn't have it. It's a bit rough here. Start a main phase. Phase of Emon, gonna search. Gets a Stingmon. Now if he DNAs twice into the XP and Stingmon gains your memory when DNA Digivolving, he can definitely stay within turn. Ooh, we choose to Digivolve on the back, so I guess maybe he doesn't have all his pieces. But definitely rushing into security is not bad, as you do just want to let the last stack maybe do like 2 checks at most to sort of finish off game. Unless you're doing OTK deck, you definitely just want to chip a bit at a time, especially if you're not ready for it. Here you have Black Growlmon, trash top 2 on both sides of the deck. Now what's good about the Millith deck is that if you mill, you can definitely mill the person's pieces and make them brick. Because a lot of times you're not remembering what you're trashing until it's too late, as you're trying to draw and search for that key piece you need to win. So it's a bit of a headache, but it's definitely good to remember what's in your trash, even if you're not a purple deck. It's good to remember that if you're missing the key pieces to win. And if you're missing it, try to go for a Mind Baby right here. Finally goes to War Growl, plays the Guilmon. And because there's 20 more in trash in both players' deck, he will gain Rush for the turn. Plays a Jack Raid. And plays a Mist. Not sure that was the play. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much, because he is... The other side is going to go bounce up to a lot of memory. But I guess I think memory does matter a lot if the opponent is bricking, because he could be able to play a bunch of searchers to help him get what he needs. But it doesn't matter, he's using HPD to go into Dino B. And I believe he swings into a Digimon. The first thing is Heraldwell gives him Piercing, and he will just trash the top card of the stack of the Dino B effect. I believe that's a trash, Piercing. And if he goes to fighter mode, doesn't spend. Yeah, okay, that's not a scoop. I believe he's just gonna show off that he could do it. Yeah, so he could have done it. Believe me, just the players were just talking. They're like, "You have it." Yeah, and he showed it really quick. Yeah. So Imperialdramon got game 2. Here you have the middle deck going second. Now what's good here is you can set up right now and get the pieces you need. Alright. Nothing within the line, but definitely just more pieces into hand. It wasn't a complete whiff. Please Alex McCoy, put him to 2. Alex McCoy is a great card in his deck, as it combos well with the Coral Growlmon combo to go into level 6 super fast and super cheap. Here's another boost. Not sure it's a misplay on promoting, but I guess maybe he has too much Guilmons in hand and just wants to Digivolve a bit more and just doesn't have the level 4. But also, rushing isn't too bad of a choice either. So it's not bad unless the Imperialdramon player can answer it. And finally we see HPD going to the bottom of the deck. Finally non-security. So we're a lot safer now here. Pops the boost. I guess he found his Growlmon, but not the one you want. So instead of trashing, it is going to delete first. If it didn't delete, then it would have trashed. But yeah, there's steps to it all. And here we have the level 5. Can we see the combo? Trash top 3. Okay, he's not supposed to take that. You're not supposed to take that, my guy. You're supposed to kill Gilmore and Takata from hand or trash. And maybe he didn't have it. If he swings security, the Magnamon could block, and which would have allowed a draw and a Vmon to search. He doesn't choose to block, and he does start his security. Okay, you do have a Gilmon in hand. You just chose not to play it. So it might have been a misplay. Maybe he didn't know he can get it from the trash. That's what I believe. Yeah, swings security, hits into a Death Slinger, kills the Sting, kills the Warmon, which is good because he can Digivolve to search a bit more. But he doesn't care. He's going to pay a full 3 and DNA, and I believe he's just going to stun the board here. And okay, there's a bit of a misplay here. I think that during this tournament we didn't know the rules for Magnamon. And it does not count as leaving the battle area when DNAing because you just digivolved. So it wouldn't count for that. So you wouldn't get to draw one. You wouldn't get to play the Digimon underneath. But I think regardless of that, we still have a good game here. So his security into a boost is really good setup, and his survival barrage answers the most threatening thing on the board. Into it, Davis gets 2 hits. Alright, what will he do here? Bounce the Guillemon swing. Is that good or bad that I didn't die? Because now he does have materials for Alice McCoy. But I guess maybe he doesn't have level 6 for it? Yes, he does, so it's a good thing that Guillemon survived. So a bit sad at the same time, but yeah. So he is going to... So Guillemon is going to delete the Vmon, so the Digimon effect does get the proc in Trash Top 6. Doing security. Hits to a tamer, a lot of setup, but luckily there's nothing is on the board for the Imperialdramon player. There's no presence, so he won't be able to utilize the Davis to his fullest. Hopefully that Battlegramon wasn't the one he took during one of the War Growl trashes. I swear to God, hopefully it wasn't, or this tournament might have been a whole lot different. But to be fair, both players just didn't misplay, they just don't read cards. So it's a wonky, illegal game. Pops the boost, Digivolve to 3 into a War Growl, Trash Top 3. We do know there's a Guillemon in the trash. So yeah. So right now with Sorai, only things with sources can swing. There's no like stunning for the turn, it's just whatever with sources can swing. Okay. So the thing is that if you swing right now, you definitely can, but you might hit into an ice wall. Right now, that's kind of deadly. So we are just sort of preparing for that. She's got a War Growl, Trash Top 2, nothing really significant that got hit, but does play a Jack Raid, so I guess he hits that 20 mark. Use Alice McCoy, deletes the Digimon. Digimon does have on deletion to play a Guillemon. Now we got Lilithmon, 1 Digivolving. We're gonna get probably 2 Jackers off of that. So now here's where the combo lies. We just use Alice McCoy's effect to just go for cheap into a 6th, then Lilithmon can just, you know, gain you a bunch of memory, do the combo over and over and over again. But there's definitely more limited for the combo compared to like other versions or variants of the deck. But what's lovely about the Millith deck is that you just have a different win con and it's a lot faster than doing set con. Okay, really beautiful here. Here we Digivolve to War Growl, gets a Guillemon. So potentially you could do 3 checks here and go for game as just Digivolve on top of Guillemon because it's just rush for the turn. But definitely, again, Ice Wall could come as security at any point, or Hammerstruck, whatever. And see, it's kind of scary when just going into blue deck. Like when you have a Floodgate, swinging into security at 0 memory is always a risk, because sometimes people like to run a fun tech than the normal less you usually see. So I guess we're gonna pop the boost, maybe use Jack Raid and Digivolve into a Shine Gray. Now Shine Gray Rune Mode, I should say, is a great counter Imperialdramon, as they can't really play any level 5s to try to DNA with, and just counters them for a whole turn. And here we have a Mega Death, bounces to Shine, which does prevent any problems he was planning to suspect. Yeah, swing security, and here we have game. And there was no ice wall, there was nothing too scary in security, but I think everyone played well. And sorry for that game, it was a bit funky, but it was a good game nonetheless. If you guys have any questions, or you guys want to see any matches, let me know down below. Alright, hope you guys have a good day. Bye.